What's cracking with you people? Anansi here and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. In the last one, we won the swoop race, became the Tars champion, and saved Bastila from potentially a lifetime of imprisonment, even though she refuses to acknowledge it. In this one, we're going to take Bastila out in the town with Carth, do a little bit of cleanup in terms of side quests, and, well, move on from there. So let's get to it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring Bastila. As we can see through Bastila's alignment chart, despite the fact her background is gray, she is very much firmly in the light, as is Carth. So is Zalbar, and so is Mission. Mission is actually, from honestly looking at this, probably more light side than Bastila is. Go ahead and confirm this configuration. Now, we do need to equip Bastila, and unlike newer RPGs that give you the ability to equip party members who are not actively in the party, you there, human! You are the rider who won the Great Swoop Race in the Lower City, yes? That's right. I have a message from Kandor's Ordo. He says to meet him in the cantina. Kandorus? Isn't he that Mandalorian that works for Davik? Yes, that's the one. Given his connections, you can see why he would be wise to attend this meeting. Kandorus didn't say why he wanted to meet you. He only said he had an offer you couldn't refuse. Given his connections, you can see why it'd be foolish to ignore his request. Pulling a godfather on me, huh? Gonna make me an offer I can't refuse. Well, thanks for the message. I'll meet him in the cantina. A wise choice, human. I would advise you not to wait too long. Mandalorians are known for many things, but patience is not one of them. Alright, we have level ups for Carth and Bastila, but first things first, we must equip Bastila. She has only her clothing. Now, the one thing you're going to note about Bastila is that if we go to her feats, her powers and abilities, not her feats, my bad. Okay, if we go to her feats, if you'll notice, she has no armor proficiencies. Bastila cannot wear armor. You might be wondering why that's the case. Well, here's why. Some of her Jedi skills, actually some Force skills, you cannot use while wearing armor. I've never understood why this was a thing. So we have, Force Aura, Light Side Power, for instance. When the power is active, the Jedi is temporarily granted a +2 bonus to defense and all saving throws. The effect lasts 20 seconds. Get Universal Power, Affect Mind, Stun, and throw a lightsaber. So a lot of these pretty much do what they say on the end. Force Push, throw a lightsaber, but you need to have a lightsaber to throw it. This one stuns opponents, and this one enables persuasive use of the Force. Once the Jedi has this power, extra options will appear in conversations as appropriate, such is not guaranteed. Success is not guaranteed for extreme commands or if the target is strong-willed. This power does not affect droids. Only the main player character can select this power during level up. So yeah, that gives you a couple of things to know. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to level her up. She has attributes to level up. So go ahead and level those up. Her awareness is up, her injury, but everything else is low. Her powers, well, let's go ahead and see what powers she's going to learn. stun droid. Does this as a 10. You can stun people, then you can stun droids. Meant to accept that. Accept. She has more level ups too, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to auto level her up to 6. I thought I equipped Brechik's belt on my character. Did I not do that? No, I did the adrenaline amplifier. There's Brechik's arm. Yeah, I want to have those in tandem. We'll add her adrenaline amplifier to Bastila. But yeah, for the sake of the fact that Bastila cannot use armor, so she can use her Jedi powers, she is pretty much locked on her basic clothing. You can have her learn armor if you so choose. I don't recommend it, but you can. We'll give her her double-bladed lightsaber. Then we're going to give her a Sith energy shield. And we're going to give her neural bands, since that will help her Jedi skills. Now, let's see what skill she ended up learning. She learned speed, which is burst of speed, which basically lets you move faster for a couple of seconds and gets 2 defense speeds is doubled, 2 defenses gained. She learned force valor, which is again restricted by armor. Power increases the physical attributes of a force character. Stun droid. This power can send a surge of energy through the process of a droid, rendering them immobile. This is why they made it 2 separate ones. Stun affects only biological enemies. Stun droid affects mechanical energy because according to how BioWare programmed these powers, you're affecting 2 separate entities, and you have to affect them on 2 separate levels. You can't just use the same thing all the time. So, but yeah, going from there, since Bastila cannot use any, let's see, here's her lightsaber out, and you see there she has an extra bar on the right side. That's her force bar, and the force bar regenerates over time. Go ahead and upgrade Carth to level 7. I want to keep these. There is an option in the there's an option in the settings that allow you to turn on auto level up. I just want to show off what each character starts off with before I turn that on completely, because believe me, I'm not going to do this all the time. So you have 2 melee characters and a ranged character. Let's go ahead and take a look around. How many credits did I get from my haulback? I should have gotten 597. Not a lot, all things considered. A lot right there. Okay, so I didn't mean that. Sell. I want to sell a couple of things. I want to sell the heavy combat suit because we don't need it. I'm going to sell military armor because we don't need it. I'm going to keep that. Disruptor rifle. Now, a disruptor rifle is a better ion rifle. A disruptor pistol. A disruptor pistol is a better ion pistol. No, wait, my bad. It's basically my bad. I'm all mixed up. A disruptor pistol is basically a smaller scale version of a disruptor rifle. It does a little bit less damage, but you can dual wield them, doing more damage. This is 1 to 6. This is 1 to 4, but you do wield them, do a little bit more damage overall. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and get rid of these because we don't need any more of them. I'm gonna keep 1 on hand for when I need it. Oh, I didn't mean to sell. Didn't sell all of them. Let me see here. Well, yeah, it'll be fine. We'll probably find another one later anyway. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sell a few other things as well. Let's see here. So yeah. By the way, energy shields sell for the same no matter how many charges left on them, so you can always use that to your advantage. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sell some frag mines. And some other mines. Oddly enough, the Rakghoul serum doesn't sell for much, and the synthesized order sells for nothing. Okay, we're good on that. We're going to go ahead and we're going to... did you have anything else to sell? Because I believe we... handled everything up here in the previous episode. Most of the stuff that we handled up here, I pretty much took care of off screen. Ah, Sonic Pistol. Don't worry about that. Light Repeating Blaster. Sound Dampening Stealth Unit, which I believe I gave one to Mission because I found one for cheaper on Mission. Yeah, so yeah, we handled that. We handled that, no problem. We'll hold off on a couple other things because a few of these things, while they are unique, and I do plan on buying some of the unique weapons in the game just to show you where to get them. I'm probably not going to use all of them. Going to be 100% with you. At least right now. Really, the unique weapons are more for your character than they are for the other characters in the game. Simply because floating architecture, floating art, as it were. Because depending on how you set your character up, it might help. Oh, Basilisk seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her about it. Okay, Basilisk, what's up?
How can I help?
You want to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
Before we rescued you, you mean?
I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight. It's probably more accurate to say that I rescued you.
You didn't escape the Black Volkers until we arrived, as I recall.
I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there, yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
And rescued the damsel in distress, don't forget that.
Yes, well, I hardly consider myself a damsel in distress. I'm a member of the Jedi Order, after all. But I won't deny you've impressed me with what you've done. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
I think you're underestimating us non-Jedi.
Perhaps, but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Alright, and there we go. Don't know what that was all about, but apparently she doesn't believe we could have pulled that off by ourselves. That the Force was helping us out, as it were. Well, you know what they say about it.
Hey, look at this! A real live celebrity right here in my shop. Winning that swoop bike race has made you into something of a local hero. If times weren't so tough, I'd give you a discount, seeing as how you're a big celebrity and all. But with the Sith occupation, I can barely afford to keep the doors open.
Okay, well, let's see what they have for sale.
Because of the Sith...
So yeah, that gives you something else to look at. If you win the swoop race, she compliments you on it and offers you the ability. Well, let's say I won't offer ability, but makes mention that if it wasn't for the swoop for the Sith occupation, you might have gotten a free discount. Now let's go ahead and head through here and head to the cantina to talk to Canderous. And yes, Canderous is, and yes, I do believe Canderous. Why is this long? Okay, that's kind of weird. That's a security thing on there, but I don't know why. Okay, that was odd. The door closed on my face, but I walked in anyway. So yeah, the The cantina you're talking about is the upper city cantina. Don't go to the lower city cantina. I made that mistake my first time through because I figured that's where you want to be. Um, Another thing to keep in mind. Another thing to keep in mind. Oh, my bad. What's I'm looking for here? So I was talking on earlier about how I think it is a shame. Well, there's Canderous.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
What are you talking about?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
And how do you plan to do that?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
What's in this for me?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
How are you going to manage that?
Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan.
Okay. How am I supposed to get into the military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Won't Davik get mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Okay, Canderous, you've got a deal.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Oh, wait, I forgot to... Oh, wait. Okay, I am terribly sorry. I said earlier that you cannot find him in the Lower City Canteen. I made the mistake. I'm actually wrong. I'm misremembering something. If you go to the Lower City Cantina, he is actually in the cantina. It's just been so long since I've done that, I completely forgot about it. So, now we have a new mission. Canderous wants us to grab an astromech droid from Janice Nall and steal some Sith launch codes so that way we can get Davik's flagship and leave. Well, we'll have to do that one at a later date, because for right now, we have to finish up the arena. There are still a couple of people that we have yet to beat in here, and I want to wait a little bit to do this. You could actually beat all of these individuals now if you wanted to. It would have been difficult, but you can. Well, not now. You could have beaten them all when you first got in here, but it would have been difficult. So for now, we're going to finish up the arena, and then take care of one more side mission. Sure. Mysterious stranger. I knew you'd be back. They all come back. Want something to fight, right? The ring is in your blood now. Like a virus. You need to hear the cheers of the crowd. You need to rush a battle. You need to fight again. You want to step into the ring now? Are you ready to prove yourself against the best duelist on Taris? I'm ready for a duel. I think you're ready to go against Ice here. She's tough, but so are you. There will be lots action on this fight. A huge purse. You ready? Alright, let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Okay, so Ice is going to be your first wall. When it comes down to the arena, Ice will be your first wall if you had done this when you were first able to fight her.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Ice is knocked out cold! Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how high can this star soar? You'll just have to watch and see.
And we beat Ice. But yeah, if you had done this fight as early as possible, Ice would have been your first wall. She would have destroyed you in a heartbeat. I'm not even kidding. Her heavy pistol and your stats at the time, she would have hit every single shot and you would have gone down fast.
I've never been one to shy away from the cold, hard truth, so I'll just come right out and say it. I can't compete with the likes of you, stranger. I know when I'm overmatched. You're good. Very good. But you're wrong if you think that means I'm suddenly going to warm up to you. Truth is, I really don't have anything more to say. So you might as well move on.
And that's where it is. That's where it is. So let's go ahead and get our money. So you gave me that. That is fine. My new rising star. We make good team. I'm making money. You're getting famous. It's all good. You want to step into the ring now? Are you ready to prove yourself against the best duels and terrorists? Now, I believe if you had waited to do the arena till after this, you might have actually had a high enough charisma and persuasion to actually get Aja to agree to raise your payout from the fights. As it is, since we negotiated, we're done. Ready for a duel. You've got a real talent for this game, stranger. I think it's time you fight Marl. He's getting up there in years, but he's still very, very good. He used to be the dual champion. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. He's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for Marl! But there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Now, Marl, I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to melee, Marl, if you manage to get past, Ice, Marl will destroy you. If you were able to do the, if you did this as early as possible, Marl will destroy you.
It's over. The fight is over. The mysterious stranger has won. Marl is down, and questions abound. Is this the end for the long-time bet? Is it time for Marl to hang up his spurs? And what of the mysterious stranger? Twitch is waiting in the wings. Do you dare take a shot at the champion himself? Will the wild-eye wonder finally be unseated?
Once again, I'm going to be honest with you. Marl, I thought was going to be the last fight of the arena when I got to him. I'm going to be 100% with you. I thought he was going to be the last one. When I found out there was one more, and that one more is this guy right here, wielding 2 heavy pistols, I was in for a shock. Because I did the arena as early as I could. I didn't wait to level up and get better armor. I did it as early as I could. So when I got done fighting Ice and got to Marl, Marl's double-bladed Vibrasword destroyed me. Because you saw when he did his little critical strike on me, his hand was glowing red. Marl has a maxed out critical strike. That means, unless your dexterity is really high, and I believe your will is really high, he will stun you every time. And it is decimating when he does it. The only way to really handle him is to switch to ranged attacks, run away from him, get a few cheap shots off, and then run away again. That's how you do it. But since we're at a decent level, we could take him on no problem.
You're good, stranger. Maybe even as good as Bendak in his prime. There's no shame in losing to you. But when you beat me, you made me realize something, kid. First, it was just Twitch I couldn't handle. Now it's you and Twitch. Pretty soon, there'll be another young hotshot clawing past me in the rankings. This game's been good to me, but my time is done. I need to get away from the duel rings for a while. Think things over. Goodbye, stranger. I wish you all the best.
Now, Marl is actually the nicest guy of all of them. Of all of them. Oh, I forgot to talk to Deadeye Duncan.
You beat Ice. I've been trying to beat her for years, and you do it just like that. I can't believe how lucky you are. That's right. I said lucky. Lucky to be born with the kind of talent I spent a lifetime trying to build. It isn't fair, I tell you.
Okay, let's talk to Gerlon.
First I go down to an injury. Now it looks like Marl's been dropped by old age. No room in this game for the veterans anymore, I guess. But don't get cocky, kid. One day it'll happen to you too. Time catches up to us all, sooner or later. Well, everyone except Bendik Starkiller.
So each of these guys has something different to say when you
I've
beat
never
them.
been one to shy away from the cold. You're good.
Except for her. So now is Twitch. This is Twitch. Shoot first, shoot last. Party with me. We'll have a blast. What the hell are you talking about? Blast away, open fire, shoot, kill, maim. Okay. Goodbye then. Ready, aim, fire! Is your trigger finger as itchy as mine? So Marl was the former champion of the ring. And after we beat him, he decided, well, it's time to retire, because he lost to that nut job and then he lost to me. But he was willing to, but honestly, Marl is probably the nicest guy in here because he will give you some active advice. Deadeye Duncan is, he's front on you because he wants to be able to say just so he can beat. Gerlon is decent to you, but he's not really that nice. Ice is Ice, but Marl is willing to give you some pointers and whatnot. Azure, good fight. People like you, Mysterious Stranger. Oh, for my decks. Now, Mysterious Stranger. I knew you'd come back. They all come back. You're getting quite the reputation, Stranger. Everyone's excited. They all want to bet on your next match. I'm excited too. More bets means more credits for me. You want to step into the ring now? Yes, I'm ready for a duel. You've beaten almost everyone, human. I think you're ready to fight Twitch. Twitch might be crazy, but he's the best in the game. If you can beat him, you'll be the new champion. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. Hold on to your seats and stay back from the edges of the ring. He's wild, he's unpredictable, he's borderline psychotic. And he's the best damn duelist in the game today. Give it up for Twitch! But Twitch's opponent plans to take the champion down. Night after night, battle after battle, we've watched this young phenom rise through the ranks. In this corner, the challenger for the title of Taris Dueling Champion, the mysterious stranger.
Now, Twitch, probably going to give me some trouble. Twitch is honestly really difficult to pin down. Unless you have a decent shield to block his heavy pistols, and he usually always gets one off on you, it's going to be hard to take him down because he dodges everything. Like, I might actually lose this fight because of just how crazy Twitch actually is. And that's it. I lost.
The stranger is down. The mysterious stranger is down. Twitch has done it. Once again, the wild-eyed champion has defended his title. But don't give up, stranger. We all want to see you go after the champ again.
So I'm gonna level with you. If I had some med packs, I probably could have dealt with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go off and we're going to buy some med packs real quick, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to re-challenge Twitch. So, be right back.
Welcome to my medical facility. I even have a cure for the rat ghoul disease now, thanks to you. With the sample you've brought me, I've been able to extract hundreds of vials that will cure this horrible affliction. Of course, I sell them at a very reasonable price, just enough to cover the cost of processing the sample. Of course, just...
Yeah, Zelka actually has some unique dialogue after you've handed him the rat ghoul serum. So we're going to go ahead and buy all of his advanced med packs. We're going to buy a few of these. He has some implants, which we could get, but I don't think it's necessary right now. Otherwise, we're good at the moment. Got 7 med packs. I'm gonna go ahead and have him heal me up.
Welcome. I even have a cure for the rat. Of course, I sell them at a very...
I can use some healing.
It will just take me a moment while I examine your injuries, and then I'll administer the proper treatment.
And there we are, fully healed for free. Now, back to the arena. Alright, and we're back. So now, once again, we're going to use it. Actually, no, wait, I don't think we need to because he has his sword out now. But we're probably going to make use of the our med packs now. Now that we have this. Now that we have these to work with. Got a solid hit in on me. But I have a decent injury skill. So I can work with that. And heal up again. Like I said, if you're prepared enough, you can deal with Twitch no problem.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Twitch's reign of terror is over, ladies and gentlemen! We have a new champion, the mysterious stranger!
And just like that, we won. Got a whole new journal entry too. Let's see what we got here. The duel ring. Like all the others, Twitch was no match for you in the duel ring. The title of duel champion is yours by right and by might. You fast, you quick, you even beat Twitch. And that's it. Did anyone else have anything to say?
Wow, you're the new champ. Congratulations, I guess. You know, when you started out, I actually thought I'd be able to crawl up from my last place ranking for a while. Shows what I know. Enjoy your time at the top, stranger. Sooner or later, someone will come along to knock you down here with the rest of us grinders.
Girl on?
First I go down to an injury. Now it looks... But don't get cocky, kid.
So that's basically it. I don't think Ice is anything
I've
yet.
never been one.
So yeah, you don't get much anything else. Let's go ahead and get our payment. Congratulations, Mysterious Stranger. You're the new dual champion, which had a good run, but you took him down. Here's the purse for beating Twitch. The bad news is that I don't have anyone left who wants to fight you. You're too good for your own good. Nobody wants to go in the ring with you. The only one left who will fight you is Bindek Starkiller. He's retired. Too bad. People would pay a fortune to see you fight Bindek. And you got a new journal entry. You are the reigning dual champion on Terrace, but only by facing the legendary Bindek Starkiller in a death match can you prove yourself the greatest duelist of all time. Unless you end up a smoking corpse in the middle of the ring. So first things first, you want to save. You want to save. This is something that we're going to do now. Bindek Starkiller, we've actually seen a couple of times as we come in and out the cantina. He's the Mandalorian in the corner here. Bindek is by far the hardest fight on Terrace. Period. Even harder than Brejik, if you ask me. Because with Brejik, you had Bastila to distract him. Even though he had ability, even though his glove and belt combo made it impossible to cut him. Bindek, he lives up to what it means to be a Mandalorian in the Star Wars franchise. But here's the catch.
I've been watching you in the dueling ring. Not bad for an amateur. I'm tempted to come out of retirement and show you what it's like to do battle against a real champion, but I only fight in death matches. And not too many people are willing to step into the ring knowing they won't ever come out. How about you, stranger? You think you got what it takes?
That's the catch. We have a bounty for Bindek Starkiller, so we can kill two birds with one stone. But he only fights in death matches. That means that if you lose this fight, it's game over and you return to your last save. You're on, Bindek. Name the time and place.
Finally fresh. Oh, sure, we'll set it up. Go talk to him. It will take some time to arrange, so no point sticking around here until then. I'll be back when it's time for you to die.
And he walks out. But yeah, Bindek Starkiller. He is by far, he's going to be by far and away the toughest challenge in the game. There is a way to cheese this fight. It requires you have plasma grenades and make use of a very, very exploitable movement glitch. The only reason why, and here's the thing, he gets harder on the level 1 runs. Once again, I'll get more into that later because we're actually coming up to a point where I actually can't talk about this soon. But just know that we're getting to a point where you have to worry about hearing me say the level 1 run and not explain it in any depth. I've heard the news, Mysterious Stranger. You and Bindek are playing a deathmatch. This is excellent news. People will bet a fortune on this fight. But why are you here now? A deathmatch takes time to get ready. You have to bribe officials so they don't break it up. You might as well leave the cantina for now and come back later. So here's how this works. All you gotta do. This is your basic walk out, unload the cantina, and then walk back in and load up a new cantina. That's going to have the data that's going to require you to actually do the mission. So yeah, there's an autosave here. So as Jedi, Revan and Malak led Republic forces to victory in the Mandalorian War. So, as a result of this, we're going to go out and then come back in. But first things first, I want to stop in here real fast. Stop by Keble Yurt's place.
Hey, I know you. You're the mysterious stranger, right? Everybody's saying you're gonna fight Bendix Starkiller in an illegal death match. You know, Bendix never lost a match in his life, right? You need to take a look at my weapons and armor. Because of the...
So yeah, work spreads fast. Now, what we're going to want to do is I want to buy the Sith sniper rifle, actually. That's right, we bought the sound deafening feel from her. I want to buy the Sith sniper rifle. That's just a double-bladed sword. Okay, so there's nothing really there to get. Because it is a unique weapon. And we're not going to have a chance to get it again. I don't believe so anyway. We might get the Bonadin alloy heavy suit just to have it, because I'm going to be honest with you, we don't need credits for much in the game besides giving it away. So I'm just gonna use it to buy unique items to show where they get them and how much they cost. Now, I believe you can walk around and get extra dialogue for this fight with Bendek, but we're going kind of long as is, and I do need to start wrapping up here pretty soon. Oh, man. Denies bet Twitch to kill me, not gonna lie.
Is it true what everyone's saying, that you're going to fight Bendix Starkiller in a death match? You know, I'd love to see someone take that arrogant fool down.
Okay.
Of course.
So...
I saw you getting a Pazak lesson from that old fossil Garuk. Learning the rule normally. If you ever wish to test...
Did she say anything?
Don't you just love watching the...
No, so yeah, a couple people do say some things. Not everybody, but a couple people do say some interesting things for you fighting Bendek.
No hard feelings, my good man. But I can't really talk with you. Surely you understand what I'm talking...
So yeah, let's talk to the fighters, because they'll have something to say. I know for a fact they'll have something to say.
I heard you challenged Bendix Starkiller. I'll probably watch the fight, but forgive me if I don't go to your funeral.
You're good, stranger. I'll give you that. But going up against Bendix is suicide. Even before I lost feeling in my fingers, I wouldn't have risked a death match with Starkiller.
Okay, what does I say?
I heard you're going to fight Bendix Starkiller, stranger. I'm not one to mince words, so let me just say this. You're dead. He'll kill you. End of story. Oh, you think I'm cold and hard? Wait until you step into the ring with him. He's a natural-born killer. You had great potential, stranger. Too bad you're going to throw it all away.
At least I say.
Gerlon used to be one of the best in the game. Now he's barely better than old Deadeye Duncan.
I hope the authorities don't hear about this deathmatch. They'll shut it down if they find out.
Okay, Twitch. He doesn't say anything else, so get one more save for safety. And then we do this fight. This is going to be a very hard fight. I believe even at the level I'm at now, he is still Bendek is still an incredibly difficult opponent. Did not mean to do that. Not too many people want to fight a deathmatch anymore. Some are scared. Others think it's wrong to kill someone else for credits. I guess that's why they're illegal now. Maybe it is wrong to take a life just for credits. What? What are you talking about? I don't know. Why? It's just making idle chatter. It doesn't mean anything. Bendek is an evil man. Killing him would be a good thing. You're right. Let's do this. This fight is different than most, of course. We'll turn off the energy suppressor, so weapons won't be limited. They can kill. Anything goes. So, ready to fight this match? I'm ready. Good, excellent. High wagering means lots of credits for the winner of this match. Come see me after the fight to collect your credits, if you're still alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, Come with me now on a journey to the savage days of years gone by, to a time when 2 combatants entered the arena and only 1 came out alive. They're illegal. They're banned. They've been outlawed for nearly 10 years, but we've got one for you tonight. A good old-fashioned death match. In this corner, a living legend. A man whose very name would make his opponents shake in their boots. If any of them were still alive. Out of retirement for one last battle, Bendik Starkiller! And who would be crazy enough to step into the ring with such a lethal legend? Who would be mad enough to face almost certain death merely for your enjoyment? Ladies and gentlemen, feast your wondering eyes on the mysterious stranger. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let the death match begin!
Now we get dark side points for this. Bendik starts off throwing a grenade. Plasma grenades. These things are incredibly deadly. Like I said, he will kill you very fast. And all of my inputs got completely jacked up there. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to do some things and things didn't go well. And this is where you get booted back to, this screen. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go back and we're gonna load up. I'm gonna try that one more time, but Bendik starts off throwing plasma grenades. Plasma grenades are the most powerful grenades in the entire game. Like, well, I say they're most powerful. There's obviously the thermal detonator, but you get the point. Let's go ahead and try this again. But yeah, Bendik is a very tough opponent to fight, and you want to make excellent use of all of your tricks here. I'm not going to utilize the glitch to beat him, because that'd be cheap. I'll show it off at a later date, but just know that there is a glitch that makes this fight a lot easier.
And who would be played? And now...
Yeah, he's a tough fight. So I'm probably going to cut away to when I do beat him, because I'm used to beating him with the glitch. I'm going to cut away to when I do beat him, because I am going to beat him.
Bendik is down. It's over. It's over. The fight is over. Bendik Starkiller is down. Bendik Starkiller is dead. Oh, hail the mysterious stranger, the greatest duelist to ever grace the rings of Terrace.
Okay, it was very literally the next fight. So as you saw there, something I did forget about the Bendeck fight, because after a couple of playthroughs, I've been doing the level 1 run all the time. Bendeck is susceptible, highly susceptible to concussion grenades. If you can get him in a concussion lock, you can just wail on him. But you can only get off 3 skills on him before the concussion wears off, so always remember to reload it. Anyway, let's see what everybody has to say.
This is great. You beat Bendick. You're a legend. Whenever anyone asks, I can say I was the first duelist the mysterious stranger ever beat in the ring. I'm gonna be famous.
I don't think you had a chance against Bendick, but you sure showed me. You showed us all. Too bad your career as a duelist is over now. I mean, nobody's gonna be stupid enough to go up against you anymore. Not even Twitch. Kind of funny, isn't it? You win the big match, and you kill your career.
Jimmy's got a point. We beat the most deadly individual on Terrace. No one's gonna fight us ever again.
Congratulations, stranger. I never thought anyone would beat Starkiller. Did you know it was because of him that I became a duelist in the first place? As a little girl, I used to dream of meeting him one day. When I finally did, the guy was a complete slime ball. Made me realize I had to be cold and ruthless to survive. Like him. And now, he's dead. There's probably a lesson in there somewhere. Something for me to think about, at least. Congratulations again, stranger. And goodbye.
And she did want to in the end. And we find out the reason why she's like that is because, well, Bendick was a jerk. So yeah, we'll leave that where that is. Okay. Talk to me, Azure. Bendick Starkiller's dead. I didn't believe it. Bendick never loses. That was an amazing duel. Best duel I've ever seen. Glad you enjoyed it. Now where's my share of the purse? You've done well, stranger. I'm pleased. Very pleased. Here are your credits, plus I'll give you Bendick's blaster pistol as a bonus, as a sign of my appreciation. Persuade, I think I deserve a little extra for putting my life on the line. Nah, that's alright. Okay, I'll take the 10%. Everyone will be talking about you now, stranger. They're all going to know you were the one who killed the next Darkmother. You're famous now. And my career's effectively dead. But this is the main reason why I am all up in y'all grill. Don't mind me, people. Allow me to serenade you with my voice. Anyway, the reason why we did this is that we get something incredibly good for Karth. Bendick's blaster pistol. This weapon, I'm not going to kid you, even though there are probably better guns out there, combined with Karth's blaster, I keep these two weapons on Karth at all times. This is basically his setup for me for the rest of the game. Even though there are better pistols out there for Karth, because of the upgrade potential of both these pistols, they just last me the whole game. I'm not even kidding. Let's go take a look at this blaster. This blaster belonged to Bendick Starkiller, a duelist legendary on Taurus. It is a highly adaptable weapon and is definitely of better quality than any standard issue pistol. So now, Karth is all set up and ready to go. What we're going to do now is we're going to call the part here. I'm going to save, and in the next one, we're going to take care of some cleanup, and then start on that little job that we were given. Have an Anansi. You've been awesome, and I'll catch you later.